So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's video is going to be a non-traditional Valentine's Day glam. So if you'd like to see how I slayed this glam look from start to finish, keep watching. Alrighty, so we are going to be diving into an oldie but goodie. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Jaclyn times Morphe palette. This was always my go-to, honey. I have run her down into the ground. So we're going to be doing a non-traditional Valentine's Day look. So I'm going to jump into some of these colors. So I think I'm gonna go for somewhat of like a neutral look. So I'm going to go into these two colors right here for my crease. And I might go into this color right here, maybe for the lid. Maybe a little smoky action. We'll see where we get. So now that we're up close, we can start blending in the crease. So I'm going to go in with two of those reddish brown colors in my crease with my blending brush. And I am just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions to apply that color. So I know there's been a lot going on with Morphe. I realized that they filed for bankruptcy and they closed all of the stores, so they're only available online. And it's so disappointing because I really enjoyed going into the stores, but I'm pretty sure they just couldn't keep up with the demand. And I think also some of the influencers that they collaborated with as well, so you know there's a lot of controversy around that. What was really disappointing was the fact that they were closing the stores and giving the employees, like, if that, like 2 to 4 days notice. So when I went to the Morphe here, one of the girls told me that the store was closing in a week. They said that they were overbid. But to be honest, who is really shopping at White House Black Market? No shade if you do, but for y'all to have two stores, like, let's be real, nobody's shopping there that much. So I thought that that was very strange. Like, how could they let them outbid them? I believe they already filed for bankruptcy before that. Now that they claimed that they were overbid, I realized all of the stores started closing. So, you know, then all the skeletons start to come out the closet and lawsuits and whatnot. It's so disappointing. It really feels like the end of an era. Like, people were leaving MAC to go to Morphe. So now that we applied those colors in the crease, I'm going to go in with these two brown colors here and we are going to smoke, baby. And as disappointing as that is, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics also filed for bankruptcy. I'm like, what is going on? I went to check out some of the bronzers on Ulta's website and you cannot purchase any of them right now. I usually link them down below when I use the bronzers, but yes, they are not available right now. So I'm really wondering, I believe she's rebranding also. But you know, there's a lot changing in the beauty community right now, but I am hoping it is for the positive, honey, because one thing I hate for the products that I love to just disappear. But I don't know what's next for Morphe or Jaclyn Hill, but I do believe obviously they're still going to stay in business, but you know, I guess we will have to see what's next, who they're partnering with. I would really like Morphe to partner with some smaller influencers. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying, because smaller influencers are really doing it. You know, we're keeping things afloat. So we just want to sweep that in against the lash line and just bring that into the crease like so. So it's just kind of blown out, but this is essentially what it should look like. Really pretty. So you know what, I don't think I ever used this. I'm going into this color right here and I'm going to put that all over my lid. This particular palette does not have the shade names underneath the colors. I don't know what happened, but I do know that they did change the packaging and now the shade names are underneath. So if you've gotten one of the new palettes, then you're good to go. So I'm just going back in with the brush that I used in my crease just to blend out the edges of those dark brown colors that I smoked out in my outer V. I'm not going in with my NYX Glitter Glue Primer today. I'm just going in with my brush in the shadow because I'm going to add a little sparkle on top for some razzle dazzle. So I'm just gonna place this all over the lid. So you want to use this in packing motions, and you can pack and sweep as well. You'll see the color a little bit more. I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used in my crease and just blend out the edges of this shade. And then back in with the brush that I use for those dark browns in my outer V and sweep that color back into that shimmer. So we want everything to be well blended. I think this looks super cute. Now we're going in with the star of the show. So I'm going with the Urban Decay Moon Dust Glitter Shadow, and this is in Space Cowboy. Oh, if you have not seen my review on the new Urban Decay concealer, please do so after this video. So I did show this in my haul. This looks absolutely stunning. I love this packaging. It looks so luxe. And then this is what Space Cowboy looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna go in and apply with my finger, and I'll see what type of application I get. So this is what it looks like on my finger. Place it on top. Look how pretty that looks. It just adds like a little bit of sparkle. So for this shadow, I'm pretty sure you can use the NYX glitter glue if you want to use it by itself. I will do another look using this, but I really wanted to just add it in this tutorial because I've been dying to use it. So I'm just going back in with those brown shadows, and I'm just adding a little bit. I don't want to lose that smokiness in the outer V. Just want to bring it back just a little, and then back in with that same brush that I use in my outer V just to blend out these edges. And voila, this is the eye look. So now we just gotta pop on some lashes. Alrighty, so we popped on some lashes, honey, and now for complexion. So I picked up some new goodies. I picked up the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I do have, this was a repurchase, but I haven't used my old one in a long time, so I figured let's get a new one. And this is new. The Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in NC50. I wanted to try out a new foundation. I will say though, this is pretty small. I thought it was gonna be bigger, but you know how that goes. So yes, I'm excited to try this out. And the concealer, this is definitely an OG. They still make it in the glass packaging. I remember using this when I used to work there. That was a time. So let's prime. I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm gonna put this all over. Alrighty, so now that I look casket sharp, we're going to go in with this foundation. First time using this foundation, so this is all first impressions, honey. Brand new, so let's see how she works. You're able to squeeze this, so I'm just squeezing a little bit on my brush. And I'm just going to go in with it. This definitely looks like a perfect match. I matched it to my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which is an OG. Gonna add a little bit more. It is beautiful. It is a perfect match. So let's go with some concealer. So again, this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I have the shade NW40. This is what it looks like. I love this sound. So I'm just gonna go in and pump about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It's like warming up because it's brand new. So this is 2 pumps. So I'm just going to apply it with a brush and tap it right underneath, and then I am just going to go in with a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna let this dry down maybe for like 2 minutes. I think this is one thing that I never got to do with this concealer, was let it dry down. So I really want to see the difference in letting it dry down for a few and blending it out. So this concealer dries pretty quickly, so I wouldn't leave it on, honey. Go downstairs, fry up some breakfast. Don't do that. Just make sure you monitor it. So I'm just gonna go in and start blending now. I am blending out the edges first, and then blending underneath my eye. But look at how beautiful this is looking. Oh, MAC. I really wish they would come out with some better collections. Like, I think they just need a new creative director, because there's just so much that they could do. So many people they can collaborate, collections that they can bring back out, like a 2.0 version. We're never gonna get another Rihanna collaboration. They took too long for that, but there are plenty of other people that they could collaborate with, and I am hoping that we get something new from them. But this is what it looks like. I think maybe I might go up a shade, but I do like the NW40. I don't want to go crazy now because 35 was a little bit too bright. So you know what? Maybe I won't. I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Putty Primer in Sunkissed. So I'm going back in with my beauty blender just to make sure that there's no creasing under here. Use that same, I'm just using the beauty blender to cut underneath my cream contour. So for setting powder, we are going with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder in Blondie. Just gonna press that right in. It is looking absolutely flawless. So for face powder, y'all should already know. We're going with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. Just going to apply this all over. Next, I'm going with a little bit of my Makeup Forever Matte Skin Velvet Blurring Powder in Y505. This is what she looks like. Bronzer, I'm going with Fenty Beauty's Cocoa Naughty Bronzer, what she looks like. So now I just need to pop on some bottom mascara and then follow up with some blush, highlighter, and the lip. Alrighty, so now I just want to set my under eye. So I'm going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder in Offshore. So this is what Offshore looks like. This honestly has like been my holy grail lately. She has been holding me down, okay? So I'm just going to press this right underneath. This really helps to make it super flawless. And now for highlighter, this should be of no surprise, honey. Rare Beauty has been turning me into a highlighter girl. So this is Flaunt Gorgeous. If you have not seen my review on this, the under eye brightener, please do so. Just gonna put a little bit on my nose, and we're just gonna add a little bit on the cheeks. So for blush, we are going with Pat McGrath's Blush in Paradise Venus, one of my absolute faves. So I highlighted first so it could tone down the highlighter once I add the blush. You can still see the highlighter with the blush as well. It's just giving it like a beautiful sheen. And now for this lip, this was a tough one. I'm still trying to figure out. You never used this lipstick in a while, so we'll see. So I'm going with MAC's Chestnut Liner to line the lips. So for lipstick, we are going with Huda Beauty's Cream Power Bullet Lipstick in Empress. Empress is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with this formula. It is so creamy. It just hugs the lips. Like, I hope she never gets rid of these. I actually do want to pick up a couple more, but these, if you haven't tried Huda's lipsticks, this collection, the cream ones, are so bomb. And for gloss, I'm going with Kylie Cosmetics High Shine Lip Gloss in Diva. This is what it looks like. We're just gonna add a little bit. So beauties, this is the finished look. This is the eye and the lip. Stunning. I love this look. I had so much fun putting this together. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. So beauties, let me know your thoughts down below. Also, everything will be linked in the description box. And as always, thank you all for the continued support, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.